Good morning. It's Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, we've been doing this all week.
Well, after today it'll be a week.
Right, well, sure.
Today is the beginning of the 5th day.
Yep. And I'm noticing that I don't think that my sleep is really changing much. I'm sleeping more. You are getting up in the middle of the night more.
I'm getting up in the middle of the night more.
Any idea why?
Because I have to pee.
Huh. I wonder why, because you aren't drinking anymore.
I don't know, maybe I'm drinking a lot more, but it's weird because it's like I'm not peeing as much during the day, but it's like my body's like saving it all up, and then like all of a sudden in the middle of the night I have to pee like a gallon.
Yeah, I know, because it wakes me up.
It's all right.
But
it's either that
I
or
was
wet
able
the bed.
No, that's okay. No. Yeah, I was able to fall back asleep for a while, but then I got up at 5 this morning, and I was just like, I'm just going to get up and see if I can make it through the day, although I may need a nap at some point. One of the problems that we're facing, I think, with some of the recipes that they have is squash, because Brian hates all forms of squash. Brian hates most things that are yellow or orange in color with the exception of carrots. You don't like sweet potatoes. You don't like sweet potatoes because they remind you of squash.
It tastes like squash.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but what other vegetables are there that aren't squash that are yellow? Zero.
I don't know.
No.
It's not my fault they haven't invented them yet.
Although we did discover last night that grilled eggplant is pretty good.
I mean, I've liked eggplant before, but it's usually like eggplant slathered in some other casserole type pasta-y stuff. And we just threw eggplant on the grill. We put a little coconut oil on it.
And that was it.
That was it. And we ate it. It was like, why have I been eating eggplant this other way all these years?
Yeah. So it's cool that we're getting some experimenting with new foods that we like. We have never had eggplant in the entirety of our relationship.
No.
Because I don't like eggplant. Except I found out that I do.
Don't you like purple vegetables? Isn't there some other purple vegetable you could be eating? Come on.
Are there any other purple? I like purple potatoes.
Well, so do I.
So, yeah.
But they're just potatoes.
They are.
They just happen to be purple.
So the experimenting and all of that has been pretty cool.
Oh, speaking of experimenting, I had the last 2 days for lunch. I've been wanting to say this. It's like, how else do you have tuna without mayonnaise? And so I'm like, got this mustard. Let's try this mustard. And it's spicy horseradishy mustard. And I put that together, and that was great.
It didn't have any off-plan ingredients in the mustard.
Yeah.
You read the
I read the labels.
We're reading labels.
It just happens to be the mustard we normally get.
Mm-hmm.
But I check the label first, and occasionally when I make tuna with mayonnaise, I put horseradish in it. So there was horseradish, mustard instead of tuna. So that was good. And then yesterday I had tuna with salsa, which again, was ingredients checked and everything was cool with the salsa. And so I put the tuna in the salsa, and it was good too. So like experimenting is kind of interesting and fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I also noticed that I think that your love handles are getting a little bit smaller. You're looking a little bit more trim. I don't notice any difference in my physical appearance.
Yeah, I really don't either. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. But
well, we still have like 25 days to go, so
that's true. Yeah. Well, and my weight kind of fluctuates up and down 5 pounds anyway, so you might not notice any kind of changes for a while. Like, I think that there'd have to be some significant changes. But I was on when we started this, I was on the upper edge of what I ever get to. Because usually if I hit 150, I freak out. And I was over that, so. But we won't know for sure for another 25 days. So have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.